You know, we read some very serious stories this year. Topics that deal with death, abandonment, all kinds of issues. But we read these stories and the internet wasn't around when these stories were around. So now that we have the internet, we get a chance to see how those characters might react to social media and mean tweets. So that's why we flew in all the original characters tonight for our own special World Literature edition of Mean Tweets.
Well, this one is from jackthedestroyer@gmail.com. What is the difference between Ralph and Trump? Nothing. They both were elected leaders and made promises they didn't keep. Who's Trump?
Your nose is so big, every time you sneeze, you start a hurricane. Well, you could have said something along the lines of, every time I breathe in and out, it moves the crop dust and stuff. Well, something like that.
Wait. Jub. Simon may have went on a vacation, but he never came back, and I don't think anyone noticed. I don't understand.
At Yammer Farmer, all those wives and you still couldn't have a son that didn't betray you. You know what? I had like 8 kids, don't worry about it, right?
At your auntie. The only thing worse than your eyesight is your face and how worthless you are. Oh, that hurt.
Yo, at World Lit, how come there was only like 4 women in all the books we read this year? Hashtag so male.
At Beast Liaison, what's the difference between Simon and the Beast? We killed Simon. Ouch.
I don't know what hits Cyrano harder, the rejection or the log. that was a funny one.
Oh, here's the second one. Apparently, your dad never wanted you because he never came to rescue you. It's a little cold. That's that.
I'm kind of nervous actually. At Young Dad 69, Mr. Phillips looks like the irrelevant version of Ed Sheeran. Do I look like him or sound like him?
At Africa 01_4, why didn't Okonkwo get a high five? The village left him hanging. I'm tired of all these hanging jokes.
What's the difference between Piggy and the pigs? The pigs are actually useful. Ham was useful.
From at YeGod28. YeGod28, that's a great one. Maybe Mr. Phillips could actually teach if he wasn't such a pushover. That one's true. That wasn't too true.
It's just a hard truth.
It's hard truth.
What's worse, your clothes or your acting? No, I know it. It's that Subway sponsored nose of yours. Oh, you think you're funny? Well, you're not.
Jack thinks he's better than everyone. Well, they're right. I am the supreme leader. The best of the best. No doubt about it.
Pretty sure Roger wasn't all that bad. He must have been thinking we could roast Piggy and eat for 3 days.
Jack is a crybaby when he doesn't get what he wants. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Sit down, Cyrano, you toucan-looking, not knowing how to dodge a log-smelling. Is that a nose or a sword-acting friend? Who said it? Who said it? I swear!
What's the difference between Bruno Mars and Mr. Phillips? People actually like Bruno Mars music. At Little Boy 76, you are a little boy. That's kind of depressing. Thanks for watching this edition of Mean Tweets, and remember, bullying in any situation is never okay.